Hi everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter, and I am here with a fun card project for you today. I'm actually wanting to show you these awesome new nesting clouds from Lifestyle Crafts, and I have a card project that I'm going to use these on, but I wanted to show you, here is the die set, and I'm also using nesting circles and then the nesting pinking circles from Lifestyle Crafts on this. Now, everything at Lifestyle Crafts this week, the August 20th through the 26th, you can get free shipping, and if you use the coupon code GLITTER, you can also get 20% off. So you can save 20% off and get free shipping this week, August 20th through the 26th, 2012. You can check out my blog, Sprinkled with Glitter, for more information. But what I wanted to show you is the diversity, because when I started planning this project, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, and I ended up cutting out a bunch of these clouds here, and let me move this white out of the way. So I have it out of just regular cardstock and then patterned cardstock, and then I also cut them out of felt too. And I really like the felt, but the kind of blue that I have in the felt wasn't going with what I wanted. So if I had white felt, that would have been the perfect thing to use on this card project, but I didn't have it. So what I ended up deciding on is using the white ones, but I'm going to doll them up just a little bit. Now remember, when you're working with die cuts, there's lots of ways to add interest to them. You can stamp on them when it's plain paper. You can emboss them with embossing folders, and today I'm going to add glitter to them to make them just a little bit more special. So I'm going to start out with this card base, and this is just Neenah Solar White card base here, and I'm going to stamp it with this Hero Arts envelope pattern background stamp using some Pool Party ink. And so I just kind of wanted the card base to have a little bit of texture, but not overwhelming, and so this is what I decided on for this. So I'm just going to ink that up, and I like to leave my background stamps down on the table, and then I just lay my card right over them here, just like that. And it's always good to have a piece of scrap paper on hand, and you can just protect your hands from the ink here. So, oops, and I just scooted it. No problems there. So that is my card base, and I'm going to set this, oh, no, I'm not going to set this aside. I'm going to go ahead and create my window, because I'm going to make a window card here. So this is going to be my window. It's going to be one of the larger clouds in the set, and I am just going to put it on my card base where I want it, and I'm going to keep it in place with a Post-it note, and I'm going to take it over to my die cut machine and cut it out. Cut that out of the front of the card, and I'm actually going to be using a piece of vellum here in this window, and so I want to cut a second piece of white cardstock that will have that cloud in the center of it. So I'm just going to recenter that again. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just basically going to use this as a sandwich. So I'm going to kind of figure out how this goes, make sure that I have it on there, lined up, and then I will cut this slightly smaller piece of white cardstock for the inside. I have all these pieces cut, but I'm not going to go ahead and assemble these yet. I'm just going to set them to the side, but you can see how this is kind of going to work. This is going to go on the inside here, and just sandwich that vellum in between there so that you don't see any of the adhesive, and you'll end up with a window just like this on the front of the card. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to work on my sentiment piece. And what I have here is a banner from the Banners and Arrows collection from Lifestyle Crafts. This is one of my favorite die cuts. I use it a lot for sentiments. And the reason that I like it is because I can actually take my sentiment, as I've done here. This sentiment is from, let's see, Papertrey Inks Think Big Favorites 15, and it says Hello Sunshine, and I am going to ink it up. I've taken this clear stamp and I've just formed it into the shape of the banner. So what I'm going to do is ink it up with some Butter Bar ink from Hero Arts, and I'm going to stamp it on that banner. Just like that. And then I can set that aside because that's all done. Now, what I'm going to do with these clouds is I'm going to add some glitter to them because this is sprinkled with glitter after all, right? So I have my Xyron machine here, and you could use regular glue, but I'm not a fan of getting glue all over. I'm just going to put these face down into my little Xyron X and just put some adhesive on the front of these clouds. That's going to allow me to adhere my glitter. So I'm just going to rub around these and just kind of get those ready to add the glitter to. So now there is adhesive on the front of these clouds. And I'll just take my scrap piece of paper here. I'm going to lay these adhesive side up on my scrap paper. They want to stick to me because they're very sticky. And I'm going to take this glitter. This is a Martha Stewart Crystal Fine Glitter. Now you can see this glitter is like a white glitter. It doesn't have any iridescence to it at all. And I am just going to sprinkle this right over the top of these clouds here. And then I will take my paper, fold it over, and just kind of push that glitter on there. I have all my pieces kind of finished up here, and I'm just going to start mounting this card and putting it together. I'm actually going to start, rather than put this on the inside of the card, I'm going to actually attach it to this white piece, and then I'll put that whole thing to the inside of the card. So I'll just kind of cover this with some adhesive. I'm just lining those clouds up, and I can see right through that vellum to do that. So just kind of making sure that that's on there correctly. Then I'm going to flip it over. Beautiful. And this is going to have like a really cool translucent effect when it's sitting up. And you could even back this with some pattern paper if you wanted to make the effect even more. I'm going to start mounting some of these together. These are just some pinking circle, nesting pinking circle, and a nesting circle from Lifestyle Crafts that I've cut in some pattern paper. So I'll mount those, and I'm going to be using a lot of foam adhesive here to kind of bring this card to life. So this, and I've added some little jewels to my clouds here. So I've gone ahead and assembled my card, and I've been very strategic about where I've placed foam adhesive and all the adhesive so that you're not seeing it through on the back. But there is my finished card. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.